Holiday Rest says, what is the Yoda naming system? Good question. It is a naming system that I created. So you know how in Star Wars, Yoda talks, you know, what would be something you would say? Great, you must be, right? So here, the way I have this name is like dev is short for development, it's short for software development, dev, Python, Python development, dev.python, and then the name of the tutorial here, dev.python, what subcategory of Python, networking, so dev Python networking, dev Python machine learning, dev Python hacking, networking, stuff like that, dev Python async for parallelism or concurrency. Michael says backwards, yes. JPG it is. Mangina Anakin is. Yes, just like that. The reason why I made it like that is just I split it by category, then type, and it's not even consistent because not all digital content is equal. You know, so for my development content, yes, I always start with dev, then the programming language, then whatever section of programming language. So if I wanted to find something in C# gaming, it would be learning dev.C#, and then I don't have a gaming section. I probably have them in here, like dev, C#, DP for design patterns, collections, concurrency, delegates, dockers, DSA for data structures and algorithms, dev C# gaming for gaming, dev C# interfaces. So this way, it doesn't matter how many folders we have in here, we could easily find what we're looking for instantly. We don't have to, what was the name of that folder again? What was the name of that tutorial? Now, usually this is a lot of folders in one directory. Normally I would have like a 100 folder limit, and then I would start breaking these down into subcategories. So I would say like dev C#Plurer site, I would make a folder like dev C#Plurer site, and I would put all those tutorials in one folder. Usually after 100 items in a folder, it's usually like, I want to say around 1,000, windows start to struggle. So I made 100 limit. Sometimes I break it. This needs to be synthesized down, all these C# tutorials. So yeah. Hollower says foundations first, then specifics. Got it. Yep. Hollower says too many folders. Well, not if you have them sorted. Like with this naming system, I can have 10,000 or 100,000 items. I could still find what I need very easily. And with a program like XYPlorer, I can just do like dev.python.gaming, which I don't have any gaming tutorials. I can do like DSA, which I don't have any data structures and algorithm tutorials. I can do networking. So the great thing about XYPlorer specifically is that you could do like this live content filtering. You could just, if you know what your naming system is, you could just put it in there and it will automatically filter it out. You don't have to do like a search or anything like that. And then you can see what tutorial you need. That's why sorting and organization is by far the most important thing. By far, whether it's tutorials or graphics or articles or whatever, you have these things tagged up, you have the meta content on point, you have your naming convention on point. It doesn't matter if you have 10 items or if you have 10 billion. You may not want to have 10 billion items in one folder. It's just not going to end well. But if you have them organized, you can be a hoarder if you organize it. If you're not organizing them, good luck. Holodomor says, I mean that the better my organization, the more folders. That makes me forget what I have. Really? Okay. Well, you don't have to remember everything that you have. You just have to know what you're looking for. Like all those C# tutorials, I haven't looked into all those, but I don't need to because I have all those videos tagged up and the metadata is on point. And then as you saw, the folder names are on point. So if I just need to go look up C# delegates, if I need a refresh on C# delegates, I know to go from learning path C# dev C#, and then I put in delegates right here. There you go, right there. That took 5 seconds. And this is my personal collection. If I don't have access to the internet, or if Google isn't giving me what I want, I always advocate to create your own personal collection first, and then go on the internet and then build up your collection if you don't have it locally. Like this right here. Like this video tutorial is from lynda.com, jQuery Essential Training. Like, what is this naming convention? Like, what is this? $, hashtag, like, what is that? What is that? That's terrible. That's just awful. Control X for move. No. Control all, unselect that one. Control X for move, Control V for paste, delete that one. We have exercise files, so we're going to make a copy of this folder, give it an underscore code, F7 to go back to the folder we just were at, and we're going to go back to our code folder, Shift F10, X to extract, delete, and we're going to extract all these files and folders up out of there. Done. So now we have our tutorials, and we also have our exercise folders and exercise files in 2 different folders, so we don't have the problem of them getting mixed up. We're just going to add a dot after our numbering here. I do like how they have it numbered. I do like that they have it numbered, and that is organized. I can always depend on lynda.com and Pluralsight to do that. Udemy, sometime. Pack Publishing, never. O'Reilly, I think most of the time they do it, but unless it's a tutorial I really want, I'm not willing to do that. There's just too many sources for like a topic, like say a C++ or a C# or Photoshop or Illustrator or something like that, for me to be going through every single file and then finding out, okay, how do I order this? MGTOW.